Every person has a dream, but only a few turn that dream into reality. And the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is not money, not opportunity, not luck. It's the presence or absence of excuses. And if there is one person who has proven that excuses are useless, irrelevant, and destructive, it is Elon Musk, the man who built rockets after everyone laughed at him. The man who created an electric car company that analysts declared impossible. The man who faced bankruptcy, criticism, failure, and pressure so heavy that most people would have collapsed. And yet, he refused to make excuses. That is why today, we are breaking down the mindset Elon Musk used to rise from nothing to becoming one of the most influential figures of our time, the no excuses mindset. Elon Musk grew up without wealth. He wasn't born with privilege. He wasn't handed success. In fact, he faced more setbacks than most people can imagine. But instead of saying, "I can't," he asked, "How can I?" Instead of saying, "It's too hard," he said, "It's worth it." That simple shift in thinking changed the entire trajectory of his life. Most people don't fail because they lack the ability. They fail because they surrender mentally before the journey even begins. Excuses give you temporary comfort but permanent regret. Elon Musk understood this early in life, and that's why he trained his mind to eliminate every excuse, no matter how valid it seemed. One of the strongest examples of his no-excuses mindset came when SpaceX failed 3 times in a row. Each failure cost hundreds of millions of dollars. Each failure brought global criticism. The media called him a joke. Investors ran away. Friends told him to quit. Anyone else would have accepted defeat. Anyone else would have said, "It wasn't meant to be." But Elon Musk didn't let excuses win. He didn't say, "We don't have enough money." He didn't say, "This is too risky." He didn't say, "This is impossible." Instead, he said only one thing, "We'll try again." And they did. On the 4th launch, SpaceX succeeded, and that moment changed history. Not because the rocket finally worked, but because Elon refused to let excuses define the outcome. Excuses are dangerous because they feel logical, they feel real, they feel justified, but every excuse steals a piece of your future. Elon Musk understands something that most people ignore. Reality doesn't care about your excuses. Results don't care. Success doesn't care. No matter how good your reason is, the world rewards action, not explanation. So when people say they don't have time, Elon reminds them he built multiple companies simultaneously. When people say they don't have resources, he reminds them he started with almost nothing and slept in his office. When people say they can't handle failure, he reminds them he risked losing everything he had. If anyone had the right to make excuses, it was him. But he chose effort over excuses, and that choice made all the difference. The no excuses mindset is not about pretending obstacles don't exist. It's about refusing to let those obstacles control your decisions. Elon Musk has a simple rule. If something is truly important to you, you find a way, not an excuse. You learn. You adapt, you sacrifice, you push forward no matter what stands in your way. This mindset turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Because once you eliminate excuses, you unlock your true capacity. You stop playing small. You stop hiding behind fear. You stop blaming others. You start taking control of your future. And when you do that, everything changes. Think about your own life for a moment. How many dreams have you delayed because of excuses? How many opportunities have you missed because of overthinking? How many times have you waited for the perfect moment, a moment that never comes? Elon Musk never waited. He acted. Even when conditions weren't ideal, even when he didn't have enough money, support, or knowledge. Action builds momentum. Excuses build nothing. You cannot build a new life with old excuses. You cannot build success with a mindset designed for comfort. You cannot become who you want to be if you keep defending who you are right now. The no excuses mindset demands honesty. Brutal honesty. The honesty to admit that you're capable of more. The honesty to admit that you've been holding yourself back. The honesty to admit that your excuses are not protecting you, they are limiting you. Elon Musk once said, "You are your own biggest obstacle," and that is the truth. The world can challenge you, but your excuses can defeat you long before any challenge arrives. When you remove excuses, you remove limits. You give yourself permission to try, permission to fail, and most importantly, permission to grow. If you want success, you must stop saying, "I can't because," and start saying, "How can I?" This question opens your mind. It activates your creativity. It forces you to think differently. Elon Musk didn't know how to build rockets at first. He learned. He didn't know how to build electric cars. He figured it out. He didn't know how to manage multiple billion-dollar companies. He adapted. Every excuse you hold on to is an ability you refuse to develop. The day you let go of excuses is the day you become unstoppable. So here is the truth. You don't need to be Elon Musk. You don't need to build rockets, create electric cars, or revolutionize industries. But you do need to build a mindset that refuses to surrender. A mindset that takes responsibility. A mindset that chooses progress over comfort, action over excuses, and resilience over fear, because your future depends on it. Success won't come from perfect conditions. It will come from a relentless commitment to keep going even when conditions are far from perfect. And that is the essence of Elon Musk's no excuses mindset. If something matters to you, you fight for it. You build it. You work for it. No excuses, no delays. No waiting. Just discipline, hunger, courage, and action. Starting now.